the Houston Texans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lamar Miller, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
To throw on second is Watson. And down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Miller. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. So with 3rd and 10 and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Watson. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To the air yet again, Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Watson looks to throw again. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First and 10. Here's Brady. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He was the cover guy for Madden in 2016, but I don't think Gronk saw that as being his highlight for the year. What did he have, 25 catches for the season? Only 8 games, went down for good right before Thanksgiving. You know he wants to be back with a vengeance in 2017.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. Bruce Ellington, 99 yards. And the Texans are in for 6. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
23 yards on the play. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Brady down to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Flater. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 44 yards. On 1st down, Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Operating from the gun. Watson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And an alley to run. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Brady now on 1st down. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And
that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. Completion left side to Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he's got it over the middle. Flainer, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. The final shot before the break. Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Brady to throw again. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Brady again. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go.
Here's Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Let's go.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Let's go.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. Off of play action, it's Watson. back now in Foxborough. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Out of the gun, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On 3rd-and-1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Brady now on 1st down. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this, saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Last stop. Last stop.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. After the penalty, it's Miller. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And the return will stop right around the 25. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And brought in here by Flainer. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. Watson on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go!
From the red zone now, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Room here to run. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Hill. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Charles, I think when the schedule